Tell us about why Baha'i elections are different from other elections around the world.
Well, it's absolutely totally different. I can't even think of a similarity just off the top of my head. There are no parties. We don't have an opposition. These people will govern the affairs with such purity of heart that what they want is the best for everybody. There's no self-interest involved in it. It's the best for the Baha'i community and the best for the non-Baha'i community as well, the best for the world. The Baha'i community actually contributes in tremendous ways to world affairs. The Baha'i international community has offices in Geneva and New York and works with the United Nations. It's not an exclusive organisation at all. It's very, very outward looking, and it does its best to contribute to the welfare of the world. And these people who've been elected, that's their only desire.
Dianne, there must be some form of nomination to decide on the candidates. How do you know who to vote for? So how do people from Africa, for instance, or very far away places such as the Cook Islands, know who to vote for?
Well, you know, it's a challenge. But there is no nominations, nothing like that at all. And you're free to vote for whoever you choose. When you know that you have been elected to serve on the National Assembly that is going to vote for the next international body, the next Universal House of Justice, you make it your business to find out who are the people who you feel would be worthy of serving on the Universal House of Justice. And you don't discuss it with other people. You don't say, oh, this one or that one or the other one. It's up to you as an individual. And you do it. It's a sacred responsibility. And you do.
So Dianne, tell us what it felt like to be there in Haifa taking part in this event.
Well, you know, it was so overwhelming to be there. To feel that why me? Why me? You know, because there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of Baha'is in the world. Some of the time I had to pinch myself that I was really there. To be taking part in voting for this international body of the Baha'i faith is such an overwhelming responsibility. It's a huge responsibility and a huge privilege. And I don't know that I can explain how I felt about that.
You mentioned the gardens on the slopes of Mount Carmel. Tell us what they were like.
The gardens are absolutely incredible, just so beautiful. Some of them are finished, some of them are not quite finished. And one where I went to, and there's fountains, there's the trees, there's the birds, the perfume of the flowers, you hear the water of the fountain. And around the pathways, there's these little red pebbles. And when somebody walks on the pebbles, they tinkle. So you hear this light tinkling of the sound of people walking on the pebbles, and you hear this lovely sound of the water and the birds singing, and it's like you're in paradise, and you can just enjoy with every one of your senses the perfume of the flowers, what you can hear, and you can feel this wonderful energy. And there's a big city going on down there in the port of Haifa, and it's like it's in another world.
How many terraces were there on the mountain?
Well, there's 19 total. You know, those ones down from the shrine below, there's 9 of those, and then the shrine of the Bab sits on one, and then there's 9 more up above.
You'd have to go there during the daytime because you wouldn't be able to see it at night.
No, you wouldn't, because at night time it is lit up. It is absolutely beautiful at night time. It's so moving at night time. The shrine is lit up, and the terraces now have lights on them. Terrace 19, the one right at the top, has just recently been opened, and that's a magnificent terrace. But you know, when you're up there looking down, it is so steep. It's incredibly steep. Absolutely amazing that they could landscape it.
It must have been very beautiful to be
Absolutely beautiful, and the landscaping is exquisite. You know, it's very, very formal close to the steps, and then as it moves away from the steps, it gets more informal, and the rocks and the rock plant.